Hi there, listener. You're about to experience TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games, and there will be plenty of game talk, but also copious amounts of crude, off-color, offensive, and immature speech. So if you are of a rather sensitive humor constitution, we're just letting you know what you're in for with this show. It has games. It has jokes. You know, just games and jokes. Take the games, take the jokes, and have a good time.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a show that happens twice a week where two old guys and two guys who fall in the middle of our two ages, so they're also technically two old guys. Because it's right, think about it, you guys are right in the middle of our two ages.
Two radiant
The
guys.
Middle Ages?
The Middle Ages. Talk about old games. So today we have it still has to be of wolf fighting fame, even though you are our third?
Yeah.
No, fourth. Nicole's ahead of you.
Oh,
our
yeah.
fourth most hosted guest, Jacob York of wolf fighting fame.
I'm not going for quantity. I'm going for quality, boys.
Nice. Well, hey, after Super Mario World,
You know.
I got to say on the mics, like to make it official, I think that was like a really good episode. Why is Galen here with you?
Because I can't bring her back to Kentucky every time. But although she is,
should.
Why not?
I know, right? She's currently in Biloxi, Mississippi,
Oh, okay.
doing an ice show where she is playing Mrs. Claus, and not like young, sexy Mrs. Claus, like gray wig, wrinkle makeup Mrs. Claus.
Frumpy
Yeah.
Claus.
Yeah. Yeah. She's cute as a damn button though.
Well, I'm curious why it was important that you shared that information.
What about her being cute as a button?
No. That part I understand. The her
about-
being frumpy, Mrs.
Her
Claus.
being because I think it's
Hard
like,
to roll.
So no one objectifies her
Okay.
while she's away. It's
Yeah.
very important.
Okay.
Hashtag sexism.
So no one looks for pictures on the internet.
Kind of fun getting on Biloxi. And not seen for almost exactly 1 year, Ashley Shake of Fist Puncher fame returns to the studio.
Almost like it's an annual
Straight
thing.
from Japan. Straight here.
That's true. But 17 hours ago, we were in Japan.
First time in this new TADPOG studio.
TADPOG Annex 2.
Yeah, this new one.
Do you
I was
like
in
it?
the old one and the new one.
I like it better in here.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think it
both
sounds
good.
better in here.
I like it better in here because of the air conditioning situation. It would get so warm in Tadpog Annex 1.
Yeah.
Whenever
Yeah.
you would have to turn off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't know what it's going to be like in here during the summer.
Did we do that? We might have done that.
I would ice it out real heavy first with the two air conditioners on either side of us, and then turn it off, and hopefully we get hot by like the end of like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I got cargo shorts. Not a big deal.
Word. Just fill them with pudding.
But today we had planned on doing Super Monkey Ball 2 with John Turley, but
Right.
things just didn't pan out. We'll have John on next week, hopefully,
Right.
Super Monkey Ball 2. So Jacob and Shake were both in town, so I was like, come on, we'll do our lazy stuff, and we'll have an all call-in show.
Right.
Because it's been almost a month since our last one, because we talked about making a monthly thing.
Close enough.
And
Close
I've
enough.
never been on an all
Yeah, I
call
didn't
in
think you
show,
had, so I think you'd
I'm
like it.
excited.
And call-in shows are really fun, I think.
And Shake, I don't think you've even heard an all call-in show
No,
yet, so it'll be a new experience for you.
I've called in, though. I've called in.
That's true. All right, but first,
That's true.
it's true.
You did.
It was
He's
happy
never heard
birth-
it.
Yeah, you guys got that. You guys got that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I didn't say who I was. I was wondering if you know me. I was like,
Yeah.
are these guys gonna know it's me? I don't know.
I don't normally remember what's said on the show, but I do remember your call because you said,
Yeah.
"Happy birthday, my Tadpog dog."
That's right. That's what I said. Said it on the balcony of my apartment in Tokyo late at night. Then I woke up and I'm like, what did I do last night?
That's your regretful recall.
But first, I'm your beard host, Tyler. And I had a few different thoughts because I was trying to think about both Jacob and Shake. And I was thinking, I remember, Jacob, you're usually like, I generally address you as my contrarian friend.
I can
For
see
the
that.
most part.
as much as I hate that inclination of myself, I get it.
But I have very much been contrarian. I remember the strongest aspect of it was with Ashley Shake, because we were at your house. It was
Shake's house.
It might have been middle school. We were at Shake's house, the one where you lived close to the high school.
Yeah.
And you were telling me about this awesome new game you had, Final Fantasy Tactics. And you were really excited, and you were going over it, and you were like, but it's not traditional Final Fantasy, Tyler. I don't think you'd like it. And I was like, I don't know, this looks pretty cool. No, I don't really think it's for you. I was like, I don't know, Shake. I mean, I like the on chocobos with lances and stuff, and like the tactical, it looks pretty cool. Tyler, it's pretty hard. Okay, well, I mean, I think most Final Fantasy is pretty easy. Tyler, like it's really hard. I think it's too hard for you to play. So that is like something in my heart just switched, and I went out and I bought a copy, and I played it and mastered it mostly just because you said it was too hard for me. I poured everything into that, and it is of my top 5 favorite games.
I
of
had
all
that
time.
much influence on Tyler growing up.
Motivation.
If I would have said about something like chemistry, maybe Tyler would be a world famous chemist.
Man, I
went home and I studied chemistry, and now I invented the cure for cancer with 2 potions or something like that.
I think the polymer
chemistry-
sciences are too hard for you, Tyler. There's no way you can make it.
If chemistry had involved chocobos, maybe. We'll never know.
And also remember, it also reminded me of another contrarian point, not to do with either one of you, but Ramon Castillo of Superman 2 and
Countdown's Corner.
Countdown's Corner fame. I remember he's the one who got me into reading fantasy at first, because he got me into reading the Trista Erden books. And there was one book, he was like, man, I hate this book. I think the whole series is amazing, except for this book. So I remember I blazed through all the Dritz books in order to get to this book, because I wanted to see what's so bad about it. And I think because he said, like, this is the worst book, this is the only one I didn't like, it became my favorite book of the entire series.
Who's the contrarian
It
now?
was yeah, exactly. That's
Sounds
what I
like
was-
you're the contrarian, Tyler.
so
And it was all
we're the
just like,
friends.
Dritz farts in his pants but poops himself. Oh no, thought Dritz, I'm a drow. Gross.
I like to think that Jacob pitched the book as like, Tyler, I'm pretty sure this book is too hard for you to read.
Yeah.
It was the spine of the world, which is all. It's not about Dritz. It's about Wolfgar the Barbarian, which I feel is an undersold character in that whole series. So I was really excited to have. It's the most, strangely enough, the most romantic of the whole series.
Oh.
So I can understand it's the one with the least fighting in it, but I don't know. I love that fucking book. And then just speaking of Final Fantasy Tactics, it becoming one of my favorite games ever. I of course had to have Jacob play it.
Yeah.
And you started to like it. You enjoyed it, but it was like the grinding. You were kind of losing interest.
I was talking to Ashley about this on the ride up, about
You
how
would.
like how I cannot do grinding in games. I get so over it so quick. That's why I think that I will probably never play another JRPG again, because that's such an integral part of that world, and I have no interest. I've got so much more shit to do with my life than fights that I don't think are fun.
And what was the last JRPG you played, Jacob? As far as you can remember.
Got like this fucking Suikoden DS
DS.
game.
The Crisis?
Yeah.
Curry Creases.
Some T word that no one really understands.
Was that the bad one?
It wasn't
liked it.
bad, but
Yeah.
it
I think
wasn't.
four is the
Four is the bad
kind of
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Four's the bad one. Four's the bad one.
or Tactics. Weekend Tactics is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
overall a magical series, and everybody should play it.
Yeah.
1 and 2 are out on the Vita now. Vita and PS3 and PS4. They're absolute buy.
And since we're talking about Suikoden.
Oh wait, but
really
I
want-
cut Tyrone off. I cut Tyrone off talking about
Because you were losing interest. And I remember I stayed up all night long grinding on one battle to like set you up where you didn't have to grind throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Like I think I stayed up for like 10 hours all night long, and just this one battle in like a valley. And I just did that over and over till you had like every class unlocked. I had you completely set up, because Tactics, the random battles will scale to your level, but the story battles don't. So you were just able to run through the story battles.
Yeah.
Rest of the game, no problem.
Yeah. I beat the shit out of everyone in that game.
That was also going to make me think of, because you brought it up earlier, Jake, about playing Suikoden with Jacob. That was one of the best memories I have of going over to his dad's house, sitting in his dad's basement, and watching him play the original Suikoden.
And we were supposed to be practicing for a play. His senior project that our grades depended on. It was for Wait Until Dark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we would get there, me, Tyler, Jacob, a couple other guys, and a couple of girls too. We would all head to Jacob's house, ready to, like, immediately after school. We're in the, like, ready to recite our lines in practice.
No,
And
you weren't.
No, we were ready. We were ready.
No,
Brandy
you
was ready.
fucking weren't.
Hart was ready.
Oh, the
They were ready.
girls are pretty
The
ready.
girls are ready. And we
Yeah.
get there and we sit, and you're playing Suikoden, and you're like, all right, just let me play Suikoden a little bit. And we're all just sitting, watching you play Suikoden. And then it ends up we don't practice. It's just like 3 hours of watching you
I think
play
it was
Suikoden.
worth it.
Don't you fucking pretend for a second, Ashley Shake, that you were like, no, I was ready. I knew all of my lines.
No, that's why I needed to
Everything."
practice. That's why I needed to practice.
Yeah.
I just
Granted,
remembered Suikoden.
I remember what was funny. I remember sitting there. We did one war, and like you dominated that war.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that was impressive, Jacob. No one died because in your actual battle, main characters, if you lose a rush in a war, a main character can just die, and that's it. You lose them forever, and you can't get the secret ending. So you won that battle hands down. Jacob, that was impressive. No one died. But in the tally of the screen, like 20,000 of the enemy soldiers died, and we lost like 102. And Shake, you look so incensed. Like, Tyler, there were 102 deaths on the battlefield today. I would not say that is no one died.
I remember
That's
saying that.
102 people who are not coming home to dinner
I remember
tonight.
saying that, yeah.
That's
I remember
204
saying that.
parents that are weeping tonight.
Just because they didn't have character portraits doesn't mean they're not someone. And then another funny thing Jacob did, which I've never seen anyone do before then or after then, is he would walk from a
singular
dungeon
moment.
to a town. You
Oh,
know,
man.
And his characters are all messed up. They're like, one's poisoned, one's knocked out, health is low, and they need to recharge their magic. And he would go to the inn, and it would cost like 200 poch, which is gold in that game. And he said, fuck that, that's too expensive. I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. That's overcharging me. And he wasn't joking around. He wasn't trying to be funny. And he did not go to the inn, and he toughed it out to go to a cheaper inn. Or go back to his castle where he could heal for
Like,
free.
yeah, way back.
Yeah. And I've never, ever, in my life, in your gaming careers, have you ever not chosen to stay at an inn because it was too expensive?
No.
No.
No, not
me
really,
neither.
because
Yeah.
they scale, as you go up, they usually
Yeah.
always get more expensive. Yet
Yeah.
Jacob would go back to the first town or his castle every time.
That's like 50 poch, and it's the exact same thing.
He's a
So
man
it's-
based on principle, even in video games. And he wants to prove it to that inn owner in the video game that, no, your
Yes,
prices
he
are
goes
too
in and he
high.
asks, and then he just leaves.
To prove a point.
How much is it? 200? No.
Don't think so.
Because what got you, I was worried you wouldn't like Suikoden, but what got you into it was winning Potch in the cup game at the very
I was
beginning.
really good
We
at
should
it.
play
Yeah,
that
you,
tonight.
I mean,
We
you
should play
cleared
that
like you won so much. You were set for a long. You could have
had
afforded
a
that
lot.
200 Potch in.
Yeah, but that's not the point. That's not the point.
Suikoden has many games. One of them is a cup game, just for all you TADPOG listeners.
Man, I would love to do another Shit Monday on Suikoden. I would love to. I
all
know
for
it would be difficult, Dave, for you to
just-
get into doing it.
I just
but-
got to play it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of played it. I just
Sure.
haven't finished it. The dragons sound like elephants. So
I know.
I couldn't deal with it.
I watched Babadook the other day, which is like an Australian horror movie.
Don't spoil.
Well, that's at one point something appears and it sounds like a fucking raptor from Jurassic Park, and I was like, okay, I'm over it. This must be exactly how Dave felt when he heard the elephants.
I was hoping your next line was going to be, and then there was a raptor from Jurassic Park. I don't know if that makes it a great movie or an awful movie.
I mean, I don't know.
I saw the poster for it. I'm never going to, that movie's going to have to, there's, I'm seeing movies is not in my future.
No, I get that.
I'm pumped about it. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see movies.
Yeah.
I'm not going to see movies.
I liked it all right. I liked it okay.
I don't think I've been out to a restaurant since Kendall was born. It's just I don't want to take her to a restaurant because I know it'll
Right.
just be a meltdown. So
I haven't seen you outside of this Tadpog Annex 2 probably since Kendall was born. I saw you once at my house, and even you were weirded out at my house because you were looking around and you were like, I haven't been here in a long time.
because I walked in, said hi to Nikki's brother, and then just I used to come here twice a week, and now it's been 7 months
Where?
since I've been here.
Two old guys would talk about old games, but no.
What's up, Internet? I'm Dave. I'm your bespectacled host. And, man, Tyler, you had a really good intro for both of our guest hosts. I think that what I think about most is, since I like games so much, I associate Jacob of Wolf Fighting fame with D&D almost always, because that's not really how we met, but I think that's really
Dynamic duo.
where we bonded.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we've talked about Clive and Finnegan before on the mics.
I don't think so.
But they were the two characters that we played together in one of Tyler's games that really could have, and maybe almost ruined that game for everybody else playing it.
He kind of did. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we were
just had such strong force of
Oh my
personality, and we
God.
gradually like brought people with us. Like we were just,
But we were like the mean girls.
No,
of that
we
game.
were.
Because it was totally like,
You were the
yeah,
plastics of that game.
Because we were like, yeah, come on into the fold. You're cool. You're cool. You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like just like
you
that.
can come
We
with
just
us
turn around.
until
You know what, Elliot? No, thank you.
outlived your usefulness.
And then of course Ashley Shake of Fist Puncher fame, I always associate with Magic the Gathering, because I remember playing Magic the Gathering with Shake in my apartment in Lexington. I remember the first time
Whooped that ass a couple times
yeah,
too.
yeah. I
Whooped
remember
that ass a couple times too. Up in Lexington.
with the ninja deck.
Yeah.
And I remember that
maybe.
ninja deck.
Yeah. I just remember you had your squirrel deck.
I had a squirrel
Yeah,
deck,
yeah, mhm.
and then I had a fairy deck, as manly as that sounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the two games. I love that because I don't think that I've ever played Jacob in Magic the Gathering, and I also don't think I've ever played D&D with Ashley Shake. So it's like a Venn diagram with like,
Ne'er the twain shall
yeah,
meet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Because I think you've only played D&D once with us,
That's
Shake.
right.
And I think,
First
Jacob,
and
I don't know
last
that you've ever
time.
even played one hand of Magic the Gathering.
I have not. It's that's way too complicated for me. And even like when friends will get together and play Dominion and stuff like that, I just hate deck building. I hate it, and that's all that Magic is. So
I love deck building.
Yeah, I have no interest.
That's my favorite part of Magic the Gathering is building a deck. I like building I've said this before, but I like building the deck more than I like actually playing the game.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm so sad. This is going to be one of those things that I say, hey, you can cut this out, but then will not end up getting cut out.
No,
But
no,
I'm so
for sure.
sad that you're leaving, because I feel like 90% certain that I'm going to be getting Airlines Europe for Christmas.
I'm leaving?
To go to
Shut, Jacob.
to go with Nikki's family.
Oh, to go visit family over Christmas? I got really concerned.
Not an assassination for TADPOG.
I'm so sad that you're leaving. Pulls out shotgun.
That's why John's here.
I would love to play Airlines
Yeah,
Zero.
no.
Did you listen to the board game episode?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
What did you? I'm just curious because we got some good feedback on it, but I'm not like all the feedback was we really liked it, but really doesn't. No one's really gone into specifics.
I liked that it was. I liked that it was something. Something markedly different, but that everyone was excited about. And Wiley and Laura can speak so intelligently about that world that I just really enjoyed listening to it. And it was fun because it was almost like a glimpse into a world that I kind of know, but I don't really have familiarity with. And like honestly, straight up, I could listen to Wiley describe the mechanics of a game like all day, because he just does such a good job of laying out what needs to happen and why, and he's got such a good mind for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And having
He's good at teaching
Yes.
teaching board games. Like every time we go to Dragon Con, he sits down and he walks us through it so well.
Yeah, I want him to, because I'm gonna get this fucking board game, and then my family's gonna want to fucking play it, and I'm gonna be like,
You have to Skype Wiley.
yeah, like I'm gonna have to call him and be like, can you please explain to my family how to play Airlines Europe on Christmas?
We need to get him to explain the BioShock Infinite board game.
We were gonna do
started
that.
to.
Yeah.
That was our original intention to do that.
Because we really wanted to get some use out of that game.
Yeah. I want to get some use out of that. I'm the one who bought it.
That's right.
It's
right over there on that shelf.
We talked about it.
It's such a nice looking game too. Quality, yeah.
But yeah,
And Infinite's on sale right now on Steam for like
$7.49.
Yeah.
Yeah.
does that answer you? And of
Yeah,
course, like
absolutely.
you guys, being involved in it, but not to the level that Wiley and Laura are, was helpful to me as an audience member to be able to say, for you to guys to kind of like act as my avatars.
Yeah.
So that you guys are asking the questions that I want answered. So
Awesome.
Good.
yeah, no, I really liked it. I would next time they come in, I would love another board game episode.
So tell me about when you guys came in, you said that you rode in together
Yeah,
We did.
I picked him up in the 615.
and there's a story involved or something that you wanted to share about that trip in?
Well, Jacob, he unleashed a very unique and I thought very funny opinion on the Xbox One. Jacob, do you want to share that with everyone? And I'm curious to know how TADPOG listeners feel about this.
You want to share it with the class?
I hate the fact that they have taken out 100% Connect adoption. I hate
really?
that because it's
But see, the Kinect stuff really, I don't have much experience with it, but it annoys the shit out of me on like a base level.
I understand that, but I feel like it's just splitting the market further.
Absolutely.
Because what you need is like it's going to annoy the shit out of you until some developer comes up with a way to be like, all right, this is how this is going to work, and I know that I can develop for this because everyone has it.
Right.
And if people don't have it, people aren't going to develop for it.
Yeah, I mean, the flip side of that is, though, that like if someone did develop it and it was great and revolutionary, I'd go out and buy a Kinect.
Right.
But I get it. It's like a chicken or the egg because
Exactly.
if I don't have it, the developer's not going to waste their time.
Yeah, the reason that the Wii became successful is because they knew that everyone had this one thing, so they developed for this one thing. And, we can talk all day about whether or not that was, like, successful from a gameplay
best or worst.
perspective. Yeah. But, at least from a financial perspective, it was successful, and it got a lot of people playing games that wouldn't have otherwise been playing games. So that's why I'm irritated that they didn't just say, no, fuck it. Spend the extra $200, buy the Xbox One, have the Kinect, That's why.
He said it a little bit more funny in the car. We were just talking about Xbox One, and he said, I hate that they don't force you to buy Kinect with it, which I just thought sounded hilarious. It's like the 3DS, it no longer comes with an AC adapter. I hate that they don't force you to buy the AC adapter now. Now people will complain about battery power, and it'll get worse reviews. His logic behind it makes sense, but if you go on the internet forums, and I think you'll read TADPOG listeners, he's of the vast, vast minority. And that doesn't mean he's not right, though. That doesn't mean he's not right.
Oh, I'm right. I'm definitely right.
Jake, do you have any stories or anything you want to share?
That was it.
That was it. I have a question, just before we get to the questions, which we're getting to next. I have a question for you, Tyler. I meant to call in from Japan, but I'm going to go and ask it. When I first started listening to TADPOG, one thing that I really got into was you talking about your Final Fantasy III Ambien challenge, where you would take Ambien before you went to bed and just Ambien out, and then you'd play Final Fantasy III on your Game Boy Advance, and you'd wake up and you'd open your save file and you'd be in some weird place, saving a weird location with weird characters. And what you said, though, was you were going to do that, but you were only going to use characters who learn magic naturally. You were not going to quit Magicite.
Right.
Did you ever do this challenge?
I loaned my DS to Jacob,
Truth.
and I have not yet. 'Cause I
Oh,
loaned it to him.
man, because I was pumped up.
I still intend to do that. Especially when we talk about Final Fantasy VI. It made me really want to. So what my full intention is to do a very hardcore run. So only have the characters who know magic naturally, and in the second half of the game, don't have any optional characters. Beat the game with only the characters that you have to have from the point of the story. So to finish the game with only Celeste, Setzer, and Edgar.
And then third, no weapons.
No weapons.
and do all our
weapon
Ambien.
run.
And
Level
this is
6
a
max.
challenge you talked about in the beginning days of TADPOG, and I'm still waiting.
No,
for you to talk
I
about
want
it.
to do it when I get my R4 back, or my DS back.
can give it back
I'd
to
like to. Whenever you're done with it, it's all right.
Okay.
Do you feel sufficiently
No,
introduced, Shake?
well, yeah, I feel introduced. I'm waiting for him to do this
Ashley,
challenge.
Ashley.
This took
Okay.
years, right? Whole TADPOG Nation is waiting for years for you to do the Final Fantasy
It's
III
true. No,
Ambien
it's
challenge. What if, because of your influence, people overdose on Ambien and it creates a huge fad in America because of
This
this?
fine kid's dead
Yeah.
holding Final
Only
Fantasy
Final
3.
Fantasy 3, no Magicite equipped strangely, and a thing of Ambien pills in their hands.
It's like a Death Note
Death Note,
situation
that's exactly what I
where
was
L is looking through all these cartridges trying to find what's the point of the game. Why would none of them have Magicite equipped?
Yeah, that's the key. That's the clue that is going to lead to your demise, Tyler. All right, we're going to go to the calls now? Or?
If you guys are ready. Jacob, you feel sufficiently introduced?
Yeah, I'm fine, man.
right.
You know me.
Tyler, you ready?
Let's take some calls.
Okay. First call, maybe, unless we've already played it. Let me know.
Fucking TADPOG. Fishless J Collins. Just rolling around. Well, I was flying around in my helicopter, listening to some Limp Bizkit, looking for that GTP. When I saw that Dave is now officially a father because the raptors came and attacked. There's blood and pee and babies everywhere. And it's good. It's good that it happened. I was just going to drop some little factoids about Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper whatever fucking game you just played.
Pretty good segue.
So the E in E Honda stands for Edmund. That's his first name. So it's Edmund Honda. And the thing with Balrog and M. Bison, like you said in Japan, the black boxing guy was M. Bison, and who we know as M. Bison is now was Balrog. But at any rate, when they ported it over to America, they were like, oh my gosh, there's already a black boxing guy that's got a name Mike Tyson, which sounds a lot like M. Bison. So they just flip-flopped it and kept it forever in Street Fighter
I'm sorry. I'll wait.
I'll pause it.
I felt like we had talked about that before.
We did a long time ago.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
I think it was like
Street Fighter
episode-
Alpha.
Yeah.
Street Fighter. I listened to that one.
It was a long time
Street
ago.
Fighter Alpha 2, it pushed the Super Nintendo to its limits. That's what you said back then, Dave.
I still believe it.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that didn't rear its head again. That M. Bison, M. Tyson. I guess I was just surprised to not hear a reformation of that for some reason.
Yeah, I guess we were off.
No, that's okay.
I'm going to tell you a quick couple stories, too. I hope that this call doesn't last more than 3 minutes because I guarantee they're freaky funny. I remember a story about Tyler just jerking off into, I believe it was Josh Nance's bedroom, whatever. I used to do that because my dad had a pornography magazine, and when I was in my early teens and I found out that playing with my dick was fun and it felt good, I'd go and just get down on my haunches on my knees, pulled out this magazine and just jerked it right on the edge of their bed, drop it on the floor when I was done, and I just walk away. I had a dog that would come and clean up after me.
Oh, the dog cleaned up after you, man.
Oh.
When I was in college, my brother and I were both still living at my parents' house. My dad bought a brand new camera, and he developed this really weird habit where he would just pop into our bedrooms and take pictures of us randomly and walk away.
Oh, no.
It was just the weirdest thing ever. And my brother caught on to this, and he was like, you know what, when I jerk off, I'm going to jerk off in my bed, underneath my covers. I'm going to have a book in front of me, so it looks like I'm reading a book, but really I'm just playing with my dick. And my dad just jumped into his room, took a picture while he was doing this, ran away, and to this day, my father has that picture posted on his wall in his house, hanging up.
I thought he was going to say Facebook.
He's clueless as to why we think it's so funny.
That was
Pretty good.
3 minutes and 2 seconds, but so you're pushing it, Fish Shay. I see what you're doing. You're checking our boundaries. You're such a good caller, though. I think we can let it slide.
We'll let that slide.
Yeah, I've never heard about that. Dog looking up a dude's jism after. I mean, it's an efficient way to clean. You know what I'm saying, though? If you think about it, it's the most eco-friendly way, right? I mean, for all you environmentalist TADPOG fans out there, you've got to be in support of that, right?
If you're not jerking off in a dog's mouth, you're doing not what you can do for the planet.
God.
Jacob is not into this.
I'm not feeling it.
Jacob's like, why didn't I do that?
But the funniest thing that Fish Lips J has ever said is that he's in a helicopter listening to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, that was funny too.
That really got me.
We got a text message from 951 that says, "Hey TADPOG, period. 951 here with a life hack for you. We all hate the water splash for making a duty, right? This is Shake. I know you're not caught up. We've been going back and forth on whether we like or dislike the splash on
Does
your butt.
anyone like it? It's not
what are you guys talking
about
about?
liking it. It's
When you
about,
use the bathroom and it comes down and plops in the toilet and the water comes back and splashes you in your asshole.
It's not
That
about
almost
liking
never
it.
happens to me though.
Yeah?
That almost. I don't know. My body's just different. I don't
Do
know.
you use this life hack? Because this
what?
Where you
this
put
life
a
hack?
single.
Yeah. Jacob knows what Jacob's on that tip. Here's the solution. Here's the colon. Put a few sheets of TP in the bowl before you sit down. That way, when the duty falls, it hits the TP and disperses the weight over the water, thus eliminating the dreaded splash or beloved splash, depending on what side of the fence you're on. Trust me on this one. I'm on job sites with Portos, and nobody wants that blue liquid splashing back up on their booty hole. Nobody.
Man.
Who likes it? So do you like that, Tyler?
No.
Oh.
I don't think
why'd you
anyone-
ask me?
No, you just seem like. Oh wait, you said it was a debate, so I mean someone must like it, right?
I don't think anyone likes it. I think it's about can you deal with it?
Right.
I feel like that was because I remember hearing that story when I was walking through the mall and trying to deal with myself while listening to it in front of other human beings.
I think that's a really good topic.
That's good.
And I think that's a good life hack too. That's one that I think we
And-
could all practice.
Well, and initially I was like, but that's too. Every time you poop, you're gonna put the extra sheets down. That's too much. But to know specifically, porta potties. That is actually that is
yeah.
a great reminder.
Now wait a minute, guys. Sorry, I'm in Japan. I don't really look at the Reddit stuff. So just for the uninitiated, what is a life hack? What do you guys keep on talking about?
It's a life hack.
It's a
It's just a
tip.
trick sort of to make your life easier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something
I gotcha.
simple you can do to
I see.
make a
Shake-
big difference.
Do you have a bidet in your?
Yes, I do.
Do you like it?
No, I don't use
You don't
that.
like it?
No. It's waste. But I do know other foreigners, other American people who they're like, when I go back to America, I will make sure I have one of those in my my toilet has 1,000 buttons on it. And it can blow air out, it can blow cold air, hot water, cold water, and it can blow it in blasts or it can blow in trickles. It can do all these things, and I don't like any of that.
You don't use any of it?
No. The only thing
You
I
could
use,
easily buy TP anywhere.
yeah, of course. The only thing I do like is it's automatic flushing. So when I stand up, it flushes.
I want that.
But I
future
kind of
toilet.
like the.
I do too.
I like the motion of flushing something.
The
Yeah, I
control.
don't
like
want
that.
automatic flushing. I hate automatic flushing. When
I
I'm
think
in.
you just said I want that too.
No, I want everything else
Oh,
except for
my
the
God.
automatic flushing.
You don't
want-
You don't want the DX version.
Yeah,
You
no, just give me the standard future toilet.
Yeah. I'm a bidet fan.
I've
man.
never tried it.
No, that's so
I sort of have a bidet.
yeah.
Sorta. I have the poorest man's version of a bidet because Wiley installed
A
it
fire
for me.
hose?
I have a hose hooked up to
Fire
the
hose?
I have a hose hooked up to the side of my toilet.
That's hilarious,
that
a fire hose.
It's for Meg to wash the shit out of Kenna's cloth diapers into the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
So I can use it as a bidet, but it's just a super cold and bracing bidet.
Yeah.
That comes out and just
Have
a
you-
hard.
So you've tried it. then.
I tried it. There
you go.
Not comfortable.
There you go.
No,
I'll be
no,
right
no.
back, you guys. I gotta try a thing.
Cut to Jacob squirting in his mouth.
I'm not getting cleaner.
That's awful.
We got a text message here from 763 who says TADPOG followed by 5 colons. Someone's shooting for the gold. Custom cards against humanity. Card blank, where I've always wanted to finger a girl. White, in the basement, the church basement. Lord Jesus. 2 exclamation points.
Man, that story must be famous. Huh?
So I guess we're supposed to just supposed to read that. So
Yeah.
So know that he is somehow in Cards with Humanity made a Tadpog reference.
For the new listeners, which Tadpog is that first told in? That story.
I
of the
believe
church
it
basement?
is in either Soul Blazer or Shadowrun.
All right.
I'm glad that you know that.
And the title.
I feel like those are more my notorious stories So yeah,
The title makes sense with what you did, Soul Blazer. It's like it blazed your soul because you did it in a church, or Shadowrun or something.
Let's just start talking about Super Monkey Ball now. Halfway through.
So there's these monkeys and these balls, and they do crazy things. All right.
The end.
We're done.
It's a racing game.
Kinda. We got another call. It is from 319. This one is well under 3 minutes.
Nice.
TADPOG, Kyle from Iowa. Dave, first of all, congratulations with the baby.
Thank you.
Probably pretty excited that it had a winner. That's awesome. Congratulations again. My question tonight is, in a situation where you have to take shit for work, it's like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're all cleaned up, ready to go, but you're also late. What do you do? Do you suck it up worrying that you might not make it in, and you just go, and even though you were clean before and all that good stuff, you just take a shower, just go and do it? Or do you hold it, hope you don't shit your pants on the way to work, and you wait to do it at work because you're late and you just gotta get going and you risk, having a real bad time in the car? Think about this hard, guys, and keep up the good work. Bye.
That's a big life question because I deal with that question all the time.
Yeah.
All the time I deal with it because if I'm late to work, I get my ass kicked.
Really?
Yeah.
Like literally?
Yeah, I get in big trouble if I'm even 1 minute late to work.
Do you work for the
And it's a
Yakuza?
train ride. Remember that. So it's more uncomfortable than just sitting in the car. You've got to stand up. And that's when I listen to TADPOG too on the train. So there's a lot of sacrifice involved of, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Jacob, what's your thoughts? What do you do if you're on stage and you got to...
Ooh, that's a good question. Has that ever happened to you?
Yes. There was one of my first professional productions was Dr. Faustus in Orlando,
And
Florida.
you sold your soul to the devil to give you intestinal fortitude.
It was
pluck the poo and take it away.
it was a condensed 70-minute version, and I was on stage the entire time. And if I did not take a pre-show dump, it was guaranteed by the end of it I would need to, and I don't know why, but that was just like how my body reacted to that part. And there were a couple of nights as I was descending into hell, it was like, oh my god, hold on, and the fastest bows that I've ever done. You gotta fucking tough it out because you can't shit your pants in front of the audience.
Yeah.
You just can't.
I mean, you could do what the astronauts do, right?
What do the astronauts do?
Just poop in your costume.
No.
You
definitely can't do
I think
that.
they'll die then because then it goes in the oxygen, it's stuck in the costume, it floats around and stuff.
No, that's the one thing I definitely remember from going to, I can't remember.
Space camp?
It wasn't space camp.
Man, I wish Dave went to space camp.
Yeah, me too. I'd go right now. Probably make a lot of friends. Hey guys, I'm pretty cool. I do a podcast.
What?
I think the obvious answer to this question is definitely hold it, because when you get to work, you get paid to
You
poop.
get paid to, yeah.
And that is a better feeling than lunch.
Yeah.
Is to sit on the toilet with my phone and just be like, I'm going to browse Reddit for 10 minutes. No one's going to say a goddamn thing because I'm taking a shit right now.
When I was working at Office Depot, during that time frame, I don't think I ever shit at home. I basically quit shitting for free.
That's hilarious.
The first thing I do in the morning is I take a shit.
Yeah.
And then I have my coffee. I look at Reddit. I take my second shit.
Which is just pure coffee at that point.
So usually I've
Within
taken
30 minutes of each other.
Yeah, I've already taken my first 2 shits of the day.
Take your second
So
brown water.
I'm okay at that point to drive to work. As soon as I get to work, I take my third shit of the day. I go and clock in, grab my uniform, take that third shit, get ready, wash my hands thoroughly, and then go to work.
How do you shit so much? I don't know.
It's my talent.
I'm worried that maybe your organs are slowly being shat
I
out. You don't realize
shit
it.
at least
that's a long-
6 times a day.
Holy
6 to 7 times a day.
holy shit, man. Wow.
Motherfucker's on Metamucil, kid.
Man. I think you convert water to poop, I think. Because
This last time I was sick, I did.
There's nothing brown inside Tyrone.
It's just
It's all
it's
pink
clear.
and
that's
fresh.
True. That's true. Maybe we should go 6 times, but we're all stopped up. Like he's the perfect human being, right?
It looks.
be.
It's like blue hand washing liquid. I don't know how it happened. Thanks, Kyle.
Yes, thank you, Kyle.
Is this going to be the shit episode?
Possibly.
So far, so good.
This wasn't what I signed up for. This will haunt my political career.
Here's a call from 270. Let's see who that is. Let's see who that local person is.
Fucking Tadpog. Hey, what's up? It's the virginity thief, Taryn Landon. Although I'm a thief of a lot of things, not just virginity. I'm a thief of fine young men and all kinds of stuff.
Fine young man.
She is drunk.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be because I've been drinking. Just listening to fucking rap music. If you could sleep with anyone in the Tadpog universe that is the same sex as you, so Tyler and Dave, same sex, so it's gotta be male.
Okay.
Who would you sleep with? It's dirty. I realize that. I'm a female, and you know that I'm down for whatever. I know the answer. I love you guys. Can't wait to be on the show again. Congrats on almost finishing the list. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jared.
Yes, thank you, Taryn.
Can I be honest? I'm really glad that she said same sex because I feel like it would be weird for me to be like, you know,
Meg.
like the name of a female. I think it would be weird for me to be like,
Taryn did say she's down for whatever.
Yeah,
Keep that
yeah.
in mind. And she did get really excited on the Marry Fuck Kill.
Well,
when your name was brought up.
I was like, I texted her after that because a picture of my dick. No, I texted her afterwards
I heard you're down for whatever.
because she ended that segment by saying like, I guess I'll marry Jacob, and it was like, fuck you, you guess you'll marry Jacob.
I think she was compensating for the little bit of shit that I gave her.
Yeah. But it's like, come on, Jacob. Hashtag more Jacob. But no, seriously, I like that would be so weird and awkward for, you know, us to like broadcast. Like if we say same sex, it's like, ha 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 ha. These are jokes.
No, this is serious.
Oh right, yeah. This is an actual
Who are we
serious inquiry.
seriously going to just tenderly or maybe roughly
Yeah,
have?
let's not tenderly.
It's not a joke.
No.
Okay. But I'll tell you guys off mic who the female would be. Wink at Dave.
So we should all say our answer at the same time, right?
Yep.
Because I have a feeling it's going to be the same. The
Yep.
same person.
Yep.
Did everyone have their answer?
Are we doing 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, name.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. I need to think about it a little bit more.
Okay, process it.
Should be easy.
Yeah.
I knew mine immediately.
Yeah, me too.
You know, all right. Okay.
I'm really curious if yours and mine's going to be the same,
I
Tyler.
probably will.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Josh.
Face.
Who did you say, Shay?
Shake did not say
Didn't say
anybody.
anybody.
What
Thought
a
y'all were trying to trick me and y'all weren't going to say anything. I was just the only one who said something.
I was,
Y'all be like, Shake, you're so good. Maybe that's the whole reason y'all invited me tonight. You knew this would be ass.
like, Taryn, please call and ask a question so we can embarrass Ashley Shake on the internet.
Did you also say John?
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
So what's up, Josh? Ball's in your court, buddy.
Josh has been my choice since high school because I always said because I knew that I could dominate him. Like I'm definitely the top in that situation. So
Well, he's
That's
Burger
how we all
Top.
feel.
He's
Well-
Burger Top, remember.
yeah, he's Burger Top.
So he tops for John Turley. That's about it.
But who wouldn't? Who wouldn't be Burger Top for John Turley?
Shake, I don't think I've ever seen you frown so much.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's move on to the next question.
No,
This is a video
no,
game podcast, right?
Shake.
This is a video game podcast.
I insist that
I
you
don't
answer
want to
this
imagine
question.
Jacob and Josh. That's not what I came here to do.
I insist.
I did not come across oceans for this.
Just the one. I insist that you answer this question.
All right, Josh.
right. Nice.
Well played. There's a follow-up call from the same number. We'll see if it's Taryn, or maybe she gave her phone to somebody. I would laugh if this is Josh.
Don't say me.
Hey, I forgot to give my response. I would sleep with in the same. Obviously, it's the TADPOG wives. They could both get it. And Nicole dance. Totally. I don't know many more females that are on your show, but my female lady crush obviously is Jennifer Aniston and Brooke Burke. I would drink their bathwater like today. Yep. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
We're going to go talk to our wives right now.
Yep.
And arrange a
Sweetie, wake up.
Hey, how cool are you? Let's see. We got a text message here from 763 that says, fucking Tadpog or Manpog? : Well, you didn't get Manpog.
Nope.
Sorry.
If you were able to make a sex bot modeled on a, here we go, Shake, video game character, who would it be?
Oh man, that's easy. I know the one I would say.
This is a two-parter. The second part is, could that be considered cheating?
No. The
Right.
second part, no.
Yeah, the second
No,
part,
it's not
obviously,
cheating.
no,
Not
it's not
cheating.
cheating. I mean,
Is fucking my fleshlight cheating? No.
it's something that our wives might disapprove of, but it's not cheating.
Like when I have another girl hold the fleshlight while I fuck it, that's gray territory. But just the
Right.
fleshlight by itself and not cheating.
Yeah.
What's a fleshlight?
It's a flashlight with a vagina on the end, and you stick your dick in it.
It's a thing.
It's a jerk-off sleeve.
Yeah.
Why does it even have flashlight?
Because it looks
Because
like
it looks like a
flashlight.
flashlight.
I'll show it to you.
Sorry guys,
when
I'm
we're
in
done.
Japan. I missed all this stuff.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I have one.
Jeez.
Whenever I was in Louisville, it's like Meg's on the way, like 3 hours away. I got to find something to put my penis in. That's not going to ruin my relationship.
That's not Josh.
What the fuck?
That's not. Josh is also 3.5 hours away.
Shake.
Josh and Meg,
Right.
both the things I stick my penis into frequently, are 3 hours away.
Did it revolutionize masturbation for you?
No, I used it twice and quit. It's
It
way.
seems like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's very heavy. So like I didn't like using it with my hand because it's so heavy.
Yeah,
You're
but
supposed to like mount it in the
that's
couch.
what I was about to say. Did you
and
fuck
that
it
just
like
felt,
that
that
guy
felt
did?
way too silly. I couldn't do that.
You were fucking a flashlight on the couch,
Yeah.
and it felt too silly. You didn't think it would feel silly, but then you tried it, and then you're like, no, this is just silly. This is just silly. But you thought it'd be okay.
I
You thought it'd be
thought,
cool.
no one's here. I won't feel that
Yeah.
bad. Nope, I feel bad.
Fucking a flashlight. It's not even a real thing. It doesn't. It's not alive. It's an inanimate object.
What if it was Couchy from a Cherry?
Cherry from Pee Wee Herman.
Couchy? I don't know.
That's
That's his
good.
cousin. Shake, you said immediately you had an answer to this question.
Oh well. I mean, there's a lot of hot video game characters, right? In Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Katana, she comes to name.
Okay.
But the first time that I thought, wow, this video game character is hot, is Tifa Lockhart.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah.
So that's the easiest one that I could think of, What about you guys?
I'm not sure I have an answer
Chun-Li
yet.
shower scene? Because I know you
Chun-Li,
talked
man.
about that and you felt awkward.
Chun-Li is definitely on that list. I mean, I feel like that's the easy grab, but it's also the truth. So, I mean, we got to go Chun-Li. That was probably my first video game crush, pausing in Street Fighter 2. I mean, let's just face it. And no, I don't think it's considered cheating. I mean, it's a sex bot. It's not a sex person.
I do like a good sex person.
I mean, it beats a couch.
Yep.
Sex person. That's a new Facebook relationship status, right? It's sex persons with.
It's complicated. Sex persons.
Yeah.
Jacob.
I don't know.
You have to answer it.
I don't have an answer to that.
No, I answered the guy thing. You answered this one.
Yeah, but this is, I don't know, fucking Gremio from Suikoden. Fuck the shit out of Gremio. Make me a stew.
For all our Tadpog listeners who don't know who Gremio is, it's a male character that acts extremely effeminate and motherly towards the main male character. And I thought the character was female. for the longest time, but actually it's a male character.
Yeah.
But most people are mistaken.
I remember you telling me, like, I guess she's sort of hot.
Yeah, I couldn't decide if she was hot or not. Yeah, and then I realized it was a he. Yeah.
Give me Gremio and a fleshlight and
Say, Gremio, fleshlight, a couch.
Gremio, put this between your thighs.
It's a hard question. Because she's in a video game, I had a crush on her. Author at elementary school.
Kim Kardashian.
There you go.
Rogue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What? The X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's a good
I had a
answer.
huge crush on Rogue.
I feel like it's a really good answer.
As long as that, like, coming into her didn't just, like, drain me of all my fluids.
Oh,
leave
it
me
would.
like a
Oh, yeah,
husk.
you would. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you'd
you
die.
would die.
If we're doing X-Men, I would choose Psylocke. If we're
Okay.
doing- sorry. I mean, we could go make a whole other episode about this.
Jacob's face.
Yeah, Psylocke. What's so wrong about that?
The one where we pick our sex bots.
Yeah, I think
You can't judge too hard because we did have this exact conversation on X-Men Mutant Apocalypse.
and I felt just as weird about it then.
But
I
he
was
feels
like,
weird. He feels okay with the gay one, but
yeah, because we're
he
talking
even chose
about
a
our,
male. He even chose a male character.
because we're talking about our friends and we're not talking. I'm sorry. I think it's weird, and I think it's like, and I think it's so lowest common denominator of like Laura Croft. Well, Laura Croft and I'll fuck her polygonal titties. I'm sorry. I just like I do.
To be fair, none of us said Laura Croft.
Yeah.
It's true, but like
I thought about it, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, you were gonna say that. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's the kind of thing
Yeah.
that is holding video games back in the same way that I feel like I just think that it continues to have people like not take us seriously because it's Arrested Development, you know?
I would love to like actually take a full episode and have you on and us talk about that. Seriously, because I think there's actually a lot of conversation to be had there.
There is, but I think we've also pushed our friendship with Josh Nance back a couple notches. So you're putting the video game industry above your friendship with Josh Nance.
I don't think that's true. Josh knows how I feel about it.
But now all TADPOG Nation knows. So
He's known about it. And I don't and I feel bad because I don't want to make anyone feel weird about asking this question.
That's your opinion.
Because it's because I don't think that whoever 715 or whatever, I don't think that they are weird, but it's a question that I don't give a shit about.
Well, they're playing to us. I mean, because they know that we will have no problem talking about it.
It'll be like that, and I have no problem answering hey, which fucking Ninja Turtle would you fuck or whatever, because it's like that's
a legitimate.
Now, if you say because that's ridiculous,
well, I mean,
is that where you were going? Because
well, I mean,
this is equally as ridiculous. It's like we're not really gonna fuck a video game.
Yeah, but who thinks that I don't know, Raphael is sexy? You're a fucking.
guarantee.
I know. I guarantee
I bet
that there are
there's some
people
girls
out
who
there.
do.
No,
Guarantee
you're absolutely
there's
right.
people out
My
there.
ex-girlfriend thought Michelangelo was the cutest thing ever and was her imaginary boyfriend through most of elementary school and a little bit of middle school.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
I like that. Can we have her on the show?
No.
Okay.
No.
is that the same girl from the church basement?
No.
Did you date her, the girl from the church basement, for a long time?
Do you want to hear my reference to that, Jacob? You won't like the line.
No, I don't. No, we've talked about it.
Yeah, I feel like we may have harassed Jacob enough right now. Got a text message from 410 who says, "Tyler, Dave, this is Tony." That's it. No. Question: tie the knot, noose, condom on your gooter. Roseanne Barr, Mimi from the Drew Carey Show, or the landlady from Kingpin. So I guess we have three options. It's
Who we have to fuck one of them. Which one?
Right.
Are we gonna
Roseanne
fuck?
Barr's from the TV show Roseanne. Is that correct?
That is
For
correct.
all our TADPOG fans, that used to be a TV show. If you're real young, you might not know, but it's a sitcom called
Nicole
Roseanne.
might not know.
Yeah.
So Roseanne Barr, Mimi from the Drew Carey Show, and the landlady from Kingpin.
I don't know who the landlady. I don't know.
She's
She's old.
she's old and gross.
I'll go for Roseanne Barr.
For which one?
It's
I always want to say murder, marry, kill. That's why I
Yeah,
don't.
me
That's
too.
why I don't want to say.
Oh, we're
it.
doing a murder, Murray, kill.
it's Mary fuck.
Oh.
Kill.
Wait, are we not talking about which one we'd rather bang?
It's
that's-
one of them
that's
you will
one of them.
marry,
I thought
one
we
of them
were-
you will only fuck, one of them you will kill.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I
All
thought
right.
we were only.
I-
As Carpenter passed me, wed, bed, behead.
I can probably remember that better.
I'm going to marry Roseanne Barr because she is a millionaire, has
Come
lots
on,
of macadamia
don't
nuts,
fucking bring that
and
fiction into
I
it.
had a thing for her when I was young.
Hey
Now, that is a
That's-
fact I did
it's-
not.
Weird.
Sucker now.
I had Yahoo searched Roseanne Barr nude several times.
Really?
It's super weird.
Really?
I just thought she had giant boobs and I wanted to see.
No, I mean you thought right?
Yeah.
Is it
I like,
is it just
I like funny chicks.
is it the
With
character
big boobs.
So why Roseanne? Ha!
is it the character as the character? So like Mimi's a total asshole.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
we gotta do
I'd have to murder Mimi
Yeah.
and fuck the landlord.
Murder Mimi.
Fuck the landlord,
I
get
like
some
her
free
character.
rent. Marry Roseanne, get some money. Kill Mimi because she's chaotic evil.
You legitimately though, I don't know that I don't know how recently you've watched Kingpin, but I
Right.
watched it recently and she's like
Aggressively disgusting.
and Lynn Shay is fine, but like the landlady
character. Right.
is awful.
Right.
So I don't know. I think I probably
She's no Gremio.
who is? Yeah.
Or no Josh Nance.
Who is? Yeah, I think I marry Roseanne. I think I kill the landlady. I think I kill the landlady, and I think I fuck Mimi.
Okay, all right.
I'm with you. I'd love to have a different answer, like have a unique answer, but
Yeah.
no, I follow your logic. I'm with you 100%, Jacob.
Shake.
What do you think?
Since I don't know the landlady, I'll
Okay.
say marry Roseanne.
Okay.
Second one for the landlady, and then unfortunately the third option for Mimi.
Okay.
What is is the third option kill?
Kill
I don't want to say that. That's just I don't know.
Okay, well
Doesn't sound good.
which one are you? Okay, so which one are you fucking then?
Okay,
The
so
first one and the second one, right? 'Cause I'm
marry,
marrying-
hold hands, break hearts.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good, Jacob.
Whose heart are you breaking?
Mimi.
Mimi.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's not nice.
Break that bitch's
Tony also says keep up the good work. So obviously hasn't listened to this episode yet.
Debatable.
Actually, redaction. Keep up the mediocre work. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, he knows.
We got time for more?
Oh yeah.
Okay. This is from 651 who says, motherfucking tadpog, : Cody here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Always.
Cody.
What's up, guys? Just had something to pass on to you. Just picture this: Buck Angel and Bailey J crossover.
No.
If you don't know who Buck Angel is,
no.
I don't.
I do
Tyler
not.
obviously does.
I do. Man.
He says, just look it up. Have fun with that. What I imagine is Uncle Buck.
What?
Uncle
Tyrone, who's Buck Angel?
Yeah, who is Buck Angel?
The other side of the coin of Bailey J. Buck Angel is a extremely muscular, rough, like biker looking dude
Yeah.
with a giant vagina.
Like a,
Ah. And how does Tyler know this?
Because I'm on Reddit a lot.
Buckangel.com, Tyler's homepage.
I think that'd
Oh,
be
man.
fine.
I
wouldn't want to watch it, but it seems like it makes sense.
oh, you would have to watch it.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, if you give it your blessing, you have to watch it.
Then I can't give it my blessing. I don't want to watch it, but I do. I get it.
So, show notes, I guess, for Buck Angel.
Yeah, I'll put in the show notes.
Buck Angel's popularity soared. Tadpog Nation, feel the power.
Buckangel.com. We've got 5 visitors today. I'm sure Buckangel.com.
He probably
is
has tons of
super
people that
fucking-
are into that.
Oh, yeah. Here is a text message from 270, but this is not Taryn. It's a different number, who says, oh, it's a long one. Whew, let me get a drink of water. Hey, Tadpog, and probably John. You missed him by just a little bit.
Sorry.
Recently saw a Ninja Turtles Party Wagon toy turned into a Nintendo. So cool. Here is the link. And there's a link which I'm afraid to click on because it's probably Buck Angel on the other end. The other reason is if I click on it, I'll lose my place in this text message. So maybe we can put it in the show notes. If you guys could have anything turned into a Nintendo, what would it be? Also, I'm a local listener and I'm under the impression that Dave has a lot of burgers in his car. Was wondering if I could get a ride to work sometime. Keep it up, fellas.
Annie?
Pizza. Turn a pizza into a Nintendo. Turn a pizza into a Nintendo. Pizza.
My answer is Josh Nance. I'd love to turn Josh Nance into a Nintendo.
We just want to put a lot of stuff inside of Josh.
Wait. See, I put a Nintendo inside of Josh.
I need Josh to dress up like
He just
Chun-Li,
doesn't
and I'm going to
function.
plug controllers in.
Josh just sitting across from us, legs spread with the 2 controller ports. There's a sour expression on his face.
No, he's into it. He's into it in my fantasy.
Frowning is Josh being into it.
Metroid. I don't know.
I guess I would want a set of contact lenses so that I could put on and then operate them with my smartphone as the controller and just see them through the contact lenses.
I think that's a good answer. Jacob immediately.
I laughed because it's because of Tyrone's
What
it's
glasses would you give this game?
Yeah, that's why.
I'd love to make a bloody windshield in Nintendo.
I'd like to make a dead possum.
That was the thing in re-listening too, because it had been so long since we had done Super Mario World.
Yeah.
And in re-listening to the beards and glasses section, I died. I thought that was so funny. And I was like, well, of course you thought it was funny. You were there. But like, it was like a whole new experience. It was not a memory to me. It was like being there for the first time. It was wonderful.
I hate that inability to determine whether something is legit funny or if it's just funny because I heard it on TADPOG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, I hate that because it's like, and I also don't want to be like, hey, listen to this. Tell me if this is funny. Or if it's just because I said it or because Tyler said it and I'm going to listen to this 2 years in the future and laugh at it. What do you think, Shake? What would you turn into a Nintendo?
I want to change my answer also, by the way. I don't want a pizza.
Too late.
Something I don't like, right? Like dust in my room to make my room clean. I don't know. Something you
To motivate yourself?
Well, to get rid of the dust in my room, make it clean. I don't know.
So let
No,
me
like inside of something. Like you want to convert
You
something
said
into a
pizza,
Nintendo.
so you've got no
I
room.
know.
Yeah. You already said pizza. What do you expect me to say? I don't.
You gave a
Jacob
bad
took all of the good ones. He said pizza.
I said Josh, you said pizza, and he said contact lenses. Shake has like zero context.
I don't really understand this question. I'm sorry. I just feel lost. I'm in Japan. I don't get half the stuff you're saying. I didn't know what life hack meant or any of that. I don't.
Super toilet? I feel like
Is
super
this something
toilet.
people
Super
ask each
toilet's
other now? If
pretty
you could turn this into this, what would you turn it? I don't.
There is a lot
Yeah.
of Nintendo modding of turning
really?
different things where they can function as a
Oh, that's what you
working-
mean? Modding?
It can turn
I thought
into-
you meant like if you could magically, like a genie, transform something into a Nintendo.
Like pizza?
Yeah, it's like in a puff of smoke, it turns into a Nintendo. And
You
I'm
could
like,
make
what's the point of this?
You can make
question?
any inanimate object perform as a regular Nintendo.
Oh, okay, all right.
Or animate.
All right. Then my
depends-
dust thing doesn't make. All right, okay, I gotcha.
Depends on whether or
An
not.
automated object perform as Nintendo, so it looks badass because it's hooked up to the TV and stuff. All right. Okay. Well, if that's the case,
Dust in my room still.
if that's the case, just to piss Jacob off, a Tifa Lockhart doll. A very sexual one. That demeans the gaming industry even further. The controller ports come out of her nipples. Just to piss Jacob off.
I think he's more amused than pissed off.
Yeah.
I don't know, hard to tell.
Score some points on that hold hands, kiss, or break up thing. Yeah, I gotta score some points back. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah, dog.
You said you were going to
Tifa Nintendo.
change your answer from pizza, Jacob.
I don't know. I think I'm back on pizza.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Wait long enough, you always come back to pizza.
Does? I can't believe I said that. I didn't understand what was going on, guys. Let's go to the next question.
We got a voicemail. This is from 360.
Hey, TADPOG. It's Eric from Seattle again. Hope you're doing good. Waiting for the bus, so I figured I'd give you a call. Listening to your show about religion and all that. Got me thinking about the time I tried religion. I was feeling a little lost, and there was a girl I had a crush on. And we were hanging out one afternoon, and she said, "Hey, you should hang out and stay. You should really hang out with me. We, it'd be nice for you and me to spend some time together." And for whatever reason, I convinced myself, hey, I got to get out of this situation. This isn't right. I got to go find Jesus. So I went to youth group with my buddy and went to that and realized this is all a sham. These guys are trying to trick me with pizza and razor scooters, and it just wasn't sitting right. So I said, hell with this, and convinced my buddy to drop youth group, and we got the hell out of there. And so basically, Jesus cock-blocked me, and that was the end of that. So here I am today at the bus stop on TADPOG, wishing you guys a Merry Christmas. And yeah, so my question today for you is Mario 3 or Mario World? You know, kind of point of contention, but you got to pass that out. Like to see what you think. So congrats on coming up on the last final 5 of the SNES. Looking forward to what you guys got next. So, TADPOG Nation, here's my Capomondo for you. So, keep it going. Later, guys.
Thank you, caller.
Yes, thank you.
Dave, I thought that by the way, I haven't had the chance to tell you, but I thought that your story about the Mormon girl that you were dating was very interesting. And I'd never heard that story before. I thought it was super, when you started telling it, I was like, this is a story from Dave that I've absolutely never heard of. How, it was wonderful.
I don't share that story often.
Yeah,
so
I loved it.
That's for TADPOG Nation.
I loved it.
But as for Mario 3 or Mario World, I love 3, don't get me wrong. But when I really just want to play a Mario game, I always play Mario World. I think that is the better game.
Not me.
Really?
Not me, son. Mario 3, they had the Happy Meals.
Oh, yeah.
Meals.
Oh, yeah.
And TADPOG Nation, you guys should go on YouTube and look up the commercial for Super Mario Brothers 3 when it came out. Have you seen it?
I don't remember.
I remember the
Are you talking about
40-minute
Wizard?
long commercial in Wizard.
Of course, Wizard, that's awesome too. But the commercial it shows like a girl just standing by herself saying 3, 3, and then it zooms out a little and you see 2 people saying 3, 3, and it keeps on zooming out and you see 3 people, 4 people, and then it turns out like there's hundreds of people standing in a field and they're standing in the shape of a 3, chanting 3. And it doesn't even say Super Mario in the commercial because everyone knew that it was for Super Mario.
Super Mario
That's how
Brothers
awesome
3
it was.
was a big.
That's how big of a deal it was.
Big deal.
And the Happy Meals. On top of that, the Happy Meals.
I forgot about those toys until you mentioned them.
And the cartoon. The cartoon too.
But what about the game? The game that you play?
Because
that is not the Happy Meal.
The reason I'm bringing that up
or
is because I have the emotional connection to 3, and so I'll always choose it over World because of that. Maybe World is a better game. I don't know, but not to me.
I still, both of them have their distinct advantages. I really can't say it's hard to say one is better than the other.
Yeah.
Plus, they're really on 2 different platforms.
It's tough for me because, and I think we may have spoke to this a little bit when we talked about Super Mario Brothers 3 a long time ago. And honestly, I can't remember what I said then. But I may have a new perspective after having just recently replayed Super Mario World. Here's what I think. Super Mario World is a better game. I think it's better balanced, and I think it's designed overall better than Super Mario Brothers 3. But given the choice, I would prefer to play Super Mario Brothers 3. And
it has more bells and whistles onto it to give it a nice flavor.
The
overall.
flute, it's got that flute thing, right?
For
the warp
me-
whistle.
For me, it's completely a nostalgia thing. It really is. When I played Super Mario Brothers 3, I was the perfect age to play Super Mario Brothers 3. If I had been a little bit younger, or if I had been a little bit younger when Super Mario World came out, I would probably be sitting here saying, oh, Super Mario World all the way. But I do think Super Mario World is technically the better game. But I got to say Super Mario Brothers 3, though.
Totally fair.
World all the way for me.
Yeah.
And for me, it's And I loved Super Mario Brothers 3, but for me, it's not even close.
Is it your second choice though? Would you say it's number 2?
3?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going into deep thought on that.
Out of the old school ones, not counting the DS ones.
Out of the old school ones, absolutely. But I think, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going out on a limb. I feel like I might be going out on a limb, but like I think Super Mario World is the best Mario game. Period. I think it's the best Mario game.
Bold claim from a bold man.
Well, I mean, things got drastically different after Super Mario World.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I've never played a 3D Mario that has just sucked me in and immersed me in, and I had to keep playing it.
I loved 64, and I played through a lot of. I beat Sunshine. I didn't really play Galaxy or anything like that, but I did, and I loved New Super Mario Brothers and stuff like that for the DS. But
you like New Super Mario Brothers 2 the most, right?
I haven't
On
played
DS.
that one yet.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's the one. No, I want to. Like the entire reason I want to get a 3DS is so that I can play New Super Mario Brothers 2. But man, Super Mario World is just. I think.
Or is it Super Mario Land for the Game Boy?
Jeez,
That one's pretty good too. That one's pretty good.
I hate
So
that.
You didn't like it?
bizarre.
No,
So
I liked
bizarre.
it. I liked it.
Yeah, it's. Yeah. Oh, I hated it. I played it a lot because it was what you had. But yeah.
6 Golden Coins is also a very, very strong Mario
Yeah,
entry.
yes, it is. I'm glad because I wasn't sure which direction you were going to go. But 6 Golden Coins is a lot more like a traditional Mario game.
It's on Game Boy too, right?
Yeah, it's on the Game Boy as well. And it, to me, feels more like Super Mario Brothers 3 on the Nintendo than any other Mario game.
Is there anything out there that has, like how Shy Guys have made their way sort of into the Mario mythos, is there anything in Super Mario Land that has made it into...
The tiny Goombas.
Like what, into a different game? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. What from there has carried over. The tiny Goombas.
I'm trying to think. Is there a Sphinx or a submarine in any of the other games?
Yeah.
Because those are like the things that I remember from
Nintendo's pretty good at
Land.
keeping them separate, except for Smash Brothers, right? They don't let the universes bleed.
Well,
into
Shy
each other.
Guys are in other games.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
Shy Guys are in the Yoshi's Island series.
But that's part of Mario, though. Still,
Well, that's
right?
what we're
They
talking
don't
about.
appear
But-
in Zelda or something, right?
Correct, but that's what we're talking about. Super Mario Land.
Yeah,
is there much crossover?
elements from
with
what game carries over to the flagship
the franchise?
titles.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Oh, Super Mario World, all the way. I love it.
I think
That's a good
an
question.
A
excellent
divided
question.
table.
Yeah.
A divided table, just like a divided nation. Red state, blue state. We're not even United States of America anymore, son.
We divided. We cannot.
Yeah.
We cannot stand.
Checks and
Tadpog
balances.
Civil War, Episode 1.
I'm Stonewall Jackson.
And I was also interested in that question a while back when someone asked, what would happen if you guys broke up forever and like the dividing lines.
Who got?
Yeah, who got who? That's the Tadpog radio drama that I'm working on. Voiced by people completely different from
Because
you
we used
guys.
to do that when we were bored. We'd make the friend draft.
Yeah. Ira Glass plays Dave.
He's like, who the fuck is this guy? We got a call here from 319. It looks to be extremely short. It's 17 seconds.
Nice.
Google Translate does pick up the phrase sexy girl. So, Jacob, you may want to plug your ears. Here we go.
I'm so sensitive.
Hello? Is this the line for Sexy Cold? Looking for sexy and cold good times.
That's it.
Sexy and gold in Japan.
I hope somebody wrote for a sexy time on a bathroom wall and put the Tadpog number, and that's what that
Yes.
I hope so, too.
We have to spam bathrooms and gas stations all over the
bathrooms.
South.
was. Yep.
Yes. That's our goal. For a good time, call this number.
And I hope he had a good time.
Yeah. Or also for drugs. So we can get guys calling those drugs too, you know what I'm saying?
We don't endorse drugs.
We don't endorse.
not.
We don't endorse selling drugs.
Right.
By any means.
Under any
We
circumstances.
endorse talking about using our male friends for sex if we have to because we feel like we can dominate them, but drugs, no.
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 Yeah, that's exactly right.
We got another call here. This is from 410.
Dave and Tyler. Tyler and Dave, what is up? It's Tony. I have a question for you guys. It's come to my attention that there is a online role-playing game based in the Naruto universe.
What?
Either of you guys heard anything about this game, or played it, seen it, know any information at all about it? Haven't looked into it that much, but I thought that it might be something that you guys would be interested in at least looking at. Let me know what you guys think. I'll let you guys do the research and keep up the good work, and I will be listening.
I think we should default to Ashley Shake.
Yeah, thanks for the call, TADPOG listener. I live in Japan, so you picked the right time to call.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't know. I don't play MMORPGs because for the same reason, Jacob, it's all about grinding. I think it's a waste of time. But they do have the closest I came to playing a Japanese MMORPG. Wanted to tell you this, Tyler, is I downloaded the Phantasy Star MMORPG way before it was released in America. I don't even know if it's released in America. And I downloaded it, installed it, played through the tutorial, and the graphics and sound were pretty amazing. But other than that, the story was absolutely awful.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped, I uninstalled it. It took up a lot of space on the hard drive. But I think Dave was researching it just now in the TADPOG library.
No,
Were you able to find anything?
No, absolutely not.
It does not exist.
I was going to say this is definitely in Tyler's wheelhouse.
I've heard of one. I've played a few like sort of mock ones that have always been pretty terrible. I know there are some sort of role-playing-ish like DS games that are out there for Naruto. I don't really like any of those. I feel like it could, if it was done, if they took the Naruto Storm series and incorporated RPG elements into it, that would be amazing. But so far, I've had a very lackluster experience with just about every Naruto game I've ever played.
Shake, Japan, settle it. Naruto or Naruto?
You want to know the Japanese pronunciation?
Yeah.
It's Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just how our friend John, he wouldn't say Tokyo, he'd say Tokyo. Even though no one says it that way. But no, it's actually Naruto if you want to say the real Japanese way. But don't be an ass clown and say that and correct people, right? We're in America. You can use the American pronunciation. It's not called Naruto, it's called Naruto.
It's Sosuke.
But as
Sosuke and
opposed
Naruto.
to but as opposed to
Kakashi.
Naruto, which is which is not what I thought it was for the longest time until which, I never really watched it, but the only reason that I know it's Naruto is from listening to Tyrone talk about it.
The reason I don't care about the Japanese pronunciation when we're in America is because in Japanese, no, that's a good point. TADPOG Nation, for you guys that don't know, there's an RPG series called
Lunar.
What's it really called?
Lunar.
I thought it was like...
It was called Lunar, but I'm the one who got Tyler and everyone into it, and I just immediately called it Lunar for some reason.
Well, see, I feel like I thought I read it somewhere as like Lunar.
Yeah.
I remember I've seen that somewhere that is actually how it's pronounced.
In Japanese, it's called Lunaru. So my pronunciation was closer, but not because I knew Japanese at the time. It's because I'm a dumbass, and I said vinyl instead of how do you really say it?
Vinyl.
Vinyl, yeah. And I would say Suidikin instead of Suikidin.
That one took me a long time to break.
Yeah. But to go back to my point, in Japanese, they say English words with a Japanese pronunciation, and that's the way they say it. So they don't say McDonald's, they say McDonald's. Like that. Or they don't say hamburger, they say hamburger.
Yeah, I remember that one from
cheeseburger, So, and that's the way they legitimize it. And if you go to McDonald's and you're like, cheeseburger onegaishimasu, they look at you like you're an ass clown, right? So we don't need cheeseburger. You have to say, cheeseburger onegaishimasu. So in America, you don't need to worry about the Japanese pronunciation. Don't be one of those dudes, Don't be one of those dudes. That's all.
Do you have the cat's tongue?
Oh, wow. That's an old school reference to the fist puncher one. I won't talk about it here. Let's let them dig it up, dog.
Yeah, show notes.
Dig it up.
Go back to listen to Fist Puncher. You'll have to go to the website.
Absolutely. TADPOG.com. How we doing on time?
We can do one more.
TADPOG.com. If you type in TADPOG in Google, it's the first website that comes up. And they've had to pull a lot of strings up at Google to make that happen.
That's right.
Make a lot of phone calls, have a lot of business meetings. So don't take it for granted.
Also, if you type in marriage rapture TADPOG, we're the first results.
Thanks for
You type
calling,
in
Tony.
Josh Nance for the first result.
Hold on. Let's put this on pause. I'm gonna type in Josh Nance because I really hope that's the case. LinkedIn.
Josh Nance has a LinkedIn profile? I didn't know that. He never added me.
It may be another
Or
Josh.
Josh
I think it's a
Nance.
different Josh
Oh,
Nance.
all right.
About to say, there's no way Josh Nance has
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
Marriage Rapture. Without the TADPOG, unfortunately, we're not on the first page. I got to get to work on that.
All right.
Get to work
All
on
right.
that.
May have some more meetings with Google. Call them up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you know, we've only been up for 2 years. We got to establish that 5-year tenure with Google.
If you forget the TADPOG website, just type in TADPOG in Google and you'll find it. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Howdy, gentlemen. This is Phil from Salem. Just got done with the... Fuck, what did you guys do last? I don't know, the one where you guys had impressions on... God, who cares? Either way, I wanted to give a few impressions of my own, a few characters I've been working on. Maybe I can inspire a few more TADPOG folks to call in and give their own impressions, too. So,
Yes, please.
without further ado, let's start with Dutch from Predator trying to record his own voicemail message. Come on, do it! Do it now! What are you waiting for? Leave a message, hurry! This next one
It's all right.
is
It's all right.
Johnny Cash trying to bargain with a hooker. Hey, how much would it cost for you to spread your ass cheeks and let me sing cocaine blues at your asshole? All right. The final one is Josh Nance doing Requiem for a Dream. Yeah, I know it's pretty, but I didn't pull it out for air. Thank you.
Wow, that
Josh
Requiem
Nance
for a
one was
Dream.
The Josh Nance
I didn't
was
think
the
about
best
that
one.
because I hadn't seen the movie in a while, but I know what scene he's talking about. I know what, man, we basically made this a Josh Nance episode.
yeah, really.
It went from the shit episode to the Josh Nance episode. He's a sex object. He's the object of our desires. We like to talk about him in relation to Requiem for a
They
Dream.
want to make Nintendo's out of it.
Yeah. We have to explain to Shake what that means to turn Nintendo into a Josh or Josh into a Nintendo.
We got to mod Josh, guys. How are we going to do it?
Yeah.
I think Josh would be okay with that. Wait, you mean I get to become a Nintendo?
We need aftermarket.
Okay.
Nintendo me up. Thanks for coming on, Jacob and Shake. I hope you guys enjoyed this call-in show, your experience
Yeah, it
doing
was
this.
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes or Stitcher. Maybe another platform that's in the works. We'll be talking about that. We'll see how that goes. So maybe not. But you know what really helps us? No matter what helps us, 5-star written iTunes reviews. Keeps the gun out of our mouth. Both of us. Both of us.
Keeps the gun out of our mouth. Come on, Tyler. That's a real, give us 5 stars, we'll kill ourselves. Man, come on. You guys don't need to reach that far. You guys don't need to reach that far.
We've gotten 93 5-star reviews so far.
We turned a gun into a Nintendo. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Or it's a Nintendo gun, right? It's a Nintendo gun. Yeah. It's the Zapper from Duck Hunt. That's the only game we use it for.
But they've converted that into an
Into
actual
a real gun.
That looks like Josh.
So if you go to iTunes, leave us a 5-star review, write a review with it. And that gives you some power over the show because you can then request a game you want us to play or a guest host you want for a certain episode, and we'll do whatever we can to make it happen. But whatever those requests are, we promise we will get to them eventually.
Don't worry, guys. Like Tyler said, we're going to be back. We're going to be talking about, who knows, Monkey Ball, Final Fantasy, something. You know us. Poop. I mean, probably. Probably going to be some poop in there. Josh, definitely going to be talking about Josh.
No question.
Yeah. In the meantime, you can always find us on tadpog.com. That's where the show notes live. We're probably going to have a turtle van that was turned into a Nintendo there. We're going to have all kinds of photographs of Josh. We're going to have Buck Angel, Chris Angel's cousin.
I love the idea of the show note filler just seeing
Buck Angel,
10
Buck Angel.
pictures of Josh.
Well, I did that
And
with
Buck
Bailey
Angel.
J.
Is there any way we could before this show goes up, just talk to him and be like, "Hey, man, can we get a couple of pictures of you and pictures of get Nicole to take pictures of with him with his shirt off and stuff like that? Just show note filler, sexy Josh."
It's 10 links. It's all one blue link. It's either going to be Buck Angel, Bailey J, or Josh Nance. They have to click on one. It's one of those three every time. It's a gamble.
Well, here's what I think. I think we fill it all with Josh Nance, but we just find all the other Josh Nances on the internet that we possibly can. And then we make a show out of it. We have Josh on, and he gets to critique all the other Josh Nances.
Rate the Josh Nances.
So please go to tadpog.com. And like we mentioned plenty of times, if you want to listen to anything that's older than 50 episodes back, that's where you need to do it.
On the website.
On the website. You can find us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/tadpog. There's a lot of cool people there doing a lot of cool shit. Thank you for everybody who comments on the posts that we make, the episode posts in particular, and especially thank you for everybody who's sharing the posts and spreading the word about the show. You can find us on Twitter. We're at tadpog_podcast. It's cumbersome, I realize. Thanks for hanging in there, and thank you for everyone who is retweeting our posts. Call us. If you call us, you probably will end up on an all-call show. Who knows? Keep it Josh related, please. And keep it under 3 minutes.
Josh is gonna sue y'all's asses one day. Y'all watch out. He's gonna turn from friend to foe. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Josh will pick up the phone and call a lawyer and then be like, fuck it.
Nicole will be that lawyer.
So if you want to do that, drop us a line at 270-883-2555. I think that's our phone number.
You got it right.
Some people are nodding. That's probably it.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
Okay. Jacob,
Hey, man.
our theme song.
You know what? I actually want Shake to answer it. We know that I know it.
Okay. Ashley, our theme song.
Moves by Sycamore Drive.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I am
That's what's
super
up.
impressed. All right.
Where can a link to that track be found?
On your website, tadpog.com.
Nailed
Or
it.
just search Tadpog on Google if you forget.
That'll work too.
In the show notes.
In the show notes, yeah.
So until next time, we have to close.
We have to
close in
yeah,
the Josh
yeah.
voice. So until next time, Tropical Capricorn.
That's creepy.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Is there
Someone's knocking on the
Is
door.
that like
I
someone
think.
on my door knocker?
Is this how we die? At least it'll be
Is this
recorded.
stage, Dave? Is
I don't
this
know.
stage?
No, this is not staged. I don't know. You might want to grab a weapon or
That
something
was a
before you
really
open the door.
creepy way to knock. I better get self-protection ready.
What do you guys think about
Maybe.
my large penis? Was that the stinger?